Episode of Road to the World Series. Today we finish off the four-game series with the Brew Crew, as we've taken the first three of the series, looking for the series sweep here against the second-place Brewers, and our fifth win in a row it would be as well. So definitely a little bit hot right now. We got Jake Arrieta going today for us, as you all saw earlier in real life. He had one heck of a season, not so much in our game here, but he'll be squaring off against Kyle Loesch, who's 9-6 with a 4.04 ERA. Arrieta 4-11 on the year. Lots of last-minute trades that happened right before the deadline, but so the league has shifted a little bit. But let's go ahead and jump into this ball game here and see if we can get a sweep in this series, which would be fantastic. That's for sure. Trying to think if we got to rest anybody here. Probably just let this lineup be. They're not going to tell us anybody needs to sit. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at Miller Park, and I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
Hicks going back, and now over, makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420 feet from home plate, hauls it in.
What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
First pitch moments away this afternoon in Milwaukee. The I-94 series, the Cubs and the Brewers, next on the show. Afternoon baseball now from lovely Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this four-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, it hasn't been much of a series so far, at least as far as these fans here are concerned. We've seen their guys lose the first three games so far, so things are going to need to change quick, or else they're going to be looking at a four-game sweep at home.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. They'll go to work against the man you see there, veteran right-hander Kyle Loesch. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Dexter Fowler will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, center fielder Dexter Fowler.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
First pitch, 1-11.
Now here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Herrera has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Starlin Castro will dig in here. Now here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking. I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
1 out, nobody on. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Anthony Rizzo will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
The 1-0 pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, and that's a base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
In is Jorge Soler, and this will be fouled away. He's set. Now the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
You get the 2-out double. This would be a good run to pick up here in the first inning, especially here on the road. Give your guy something to work with when he takes him out.
Here's the 1-1. Grounded, foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground to shortstop. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back at Miller Park right after this. Starting lineup for the Brewers looks like this. They'll match up against a guy trying to put it all together, the right-hander Jake Arrieta. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Eric Young Jr. will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Brewers, second baseman, Eric Young Jr.
And this is hit well towards the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Gene Segura will get his first opportunity now, currently sitting in 4th place in the National League in stolen bases. First pitch on the way. Ball 1. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And obviously, that includes taking the first 3 games of this series as well. So they're out looking for the sweep here in the finale.
Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
On the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Both of these guys at the top of the lineup can put a lot of pressure on the defense because of that speed. And here, he beats this one out, and that's going to be ruled an infield single.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. And a ball 1-0.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
On the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Swing and a line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. And the throw in gets away from him.
Green light that time, 3-0, and he nearly made it pay off. Certainly hit it hard enough, just right at him out there in the outfield.
Chris Davis will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
He waits. Now the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Adam Lind will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. And here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 now to Lind. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Big pitch here, 1-2. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. Number 12 will get his first opportunity now. And as you can see, he hasn't been much of a contributor these past 10 or so games, as you see the average there. First pitch to him. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Miguel Montero will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Here's the first offering. Lined into left center, and he's got himself a base hit.
And after a relatively quiet first inning, the number 5 and 6 guys strike for back-to-back hits here to start the second. Let's see if they can cash it in.
Javier Baez will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch coming. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. This is foul for the first strike. First and second here with nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
Pause, now the pitch. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Yeah, just a little tapper here, but this is going to wind up being pretty effective because with one away now, it's going to move both guys up 90 feet to second and third.
Jake Arrieta will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle,
Might get one home, maybe two. This is a big-time chance.
First pitch coming. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
From the stretch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And he will be tagged out at the plate on a nutty suicide squeeze attempt with 2 outs. And the side is very ridiculously retired. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Shane Peterson will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Come on, Brew Crew.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
.3-0 is on the way. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here, too.
Elian Herrera will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First offering on the way. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Comes set. Now the pitch. Out in front as this is in the air toward deep right field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Luis Sardinas will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. Now the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Come on, Brew Crew.
This one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
All right, base hit here.
Ready with the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. This ball will be chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Bottom of the second here with no score. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out.
Oh, man. The intimidation factor was definitely in evidence there. And he's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guys. Threw it right by him.
Stepping in now, Kyle Loesch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
He's set. Now the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one. We'll move to the third with no score. Addison Russell will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Addison Russell.
Now the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. The pitch. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Now the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Here comes a 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Dexter Fowler will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman,
Starlin Castro will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Ready now on 1-1. In the air to right center. Peterson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Eric Young Jr. will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Eric Young Jr.
Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. No problem here, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 9, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch on the way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control. 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. And that misses. 1-1. On the way. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2, so he's pitched him smart so far.
Here it comes. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Here he comes on 3-1.
Here we go.
Grounded fouled off to the right. Three and 2. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And the pitch. Oh, another sinker here, and he's got it working for him now. 0-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's probably guessing sinker there, so he knows not to follow through with the swing.
And now a pitch on the way. And he got it. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And we've got a power guy versus more a finesse guy, and that's illustrated here. 96 versus just 90 miles an hour is the top 2 speeds. Jorge Soler will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 12.
Number 12 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. First pitch to him. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Chris Davis will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
One ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Come on, Brewers.
2-1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. And it's full now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Once again, a 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Adam Lind will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Lind awaits the 0-1. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. maybe try and break this tie ball game.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here's the 2-2 home to Lind. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Shane Peterson will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch coming. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. The pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Sets the 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count pitch on its way. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back at Miller Park right after this. Javier Baez will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Jake Arrieta will stand in. Struck out trying to bunt his first time. First offering on the way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Pitch on the way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 pitch on the way. Out of play. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Addison Russell will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Now the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Elian Herrera will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now here it comes. Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Now the 1-0. Fouled back. Here's the 1-1. Grounded, foul. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. 1 away.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? Just making it look easy.
Luis Sardinas will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Here it comes. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
You know, when a guy's shutting you down, you got to look for ways to try and get on the board. So he sees an opportunity here, and he's going to wind up beating this one out.
In now, Kyle Loesch. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He's ready now. The pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Dexter Fowler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Now here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now another 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. 1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show tracking. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. Now here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Let's go.
1-2. Fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here he comes on 2-2. Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. Jorge Soler will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
He waits. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, for Rizzo, he's at second with his 18th double of the year. From the stretch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second to make this a 1-0 ball game. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 1. And the Brewers nothing. Gene Segura will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers half of the 6th. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. First pitch coming. Lays off 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Chris Davis will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Not close. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Fowler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Number 12 will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now here's the first pitch. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Herrera is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Miguel Montero will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1 out, nobody on. Montero waits, now the pitch. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Javier Baez will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First pitch coming. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Adam Lind will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
First baseman, Adam Lind.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Lind awaits the 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now here's the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. But even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
The 1-2. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Up next for Milwaukee.
All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Into the box now, Shane Peterson. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Down and away, ball 1. So 1-1. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Elian Herrera will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch coming. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Two-two pitch on the way. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Luis Sardinas will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Comes set, now the pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
But you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul. Ready with another 0-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second, plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy can follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
Martin Maldonado has moved out into the on-deck circle now as he'll bat for the pitcher Lowe. Rafael Soriano trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. The 1-0 home. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
For Milwaukee, this is a spot where you really need that 1 key hit.
The base hit already.
The 1-1 home. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-hand hitters.
Come on!
The 2-2 coming. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Another 2-2. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And He will score as well, and the tide has officially changed now as they've taken a one-run lead.
What a nice clutch base hit with a runner in scoring position. That's going to tie the ball game, and the pitcher is disgusted with himself.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Pause, now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
2 out here and a runner at second. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Brewers lead this one 2-1. Brandon Kinsler will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Chris Coughlin will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 8, Chris Coughlin.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Here's the 1-0. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yep, you saw his numbers there just a moment ago, and he's got that ERA in the low 2s coming into play, and he continues to pitch effectively as he retires the first man to greet him here.
Addison Russell will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, he's still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Now here it comes. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He'll try again, 1-2. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Dexter Fowler will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Hit toward the hole, and they're going to get a 2-out base runner as that's into left for a base hit.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Starlin Castro will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
One 0 pitch now. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second, plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy could follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And the tide has officially changed now as they've taken a 1-run lead.
That's the definition of a game-changing at-bat right there. Late in the game, he just wants to hit the ball hard somewhere, and I think this will qualify, and that's going to drive home 2 and turn that 1-run deficit into a 1-run lead.
Jim Henderson will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. In is Jorge Soler. He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 2. Gene Segura will step in. A ground out victim his last time.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Pedro Strop is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Pedro Strop.
Gene Segura will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
The shortstop, Gene
Tommy La Stella will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 11, Tommy La Stella.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here's a 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
A 2-1 offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far. And it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Come on, Blue Crew.
Here's the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 1-0 on the way. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still a 3-2 ball game. Chris DeNorfio will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. The next 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Miguel Montero will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And the catch is made there, 2 gone here in the 9th.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Tommy La Stella steps in now. Now the first pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here it comes. Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing in the Cubs half of the ninth. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Brewers. They trail it here 3-2. Adam Lind will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
Leading off for the Brewers here in the bottom of the ninth.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Adam Lind will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
For the Brewers, first baseman, Adam Lind.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. And now a pitch on the way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Shane Peterson will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
1 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Pitch on the way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And he's pretty much just overmatched at the plate here. I mean, they had so much success with the first 2 fastballs, no reason not to stay with it. That was easy as they come right there.
Standing in now, Elian Herrera. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Boy, these guys were in control of this series from the word go. They finish off a 4-game sweep in front of the home crowd, definitely using the home field and the home crowd to their full advantage.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guy to victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 3-2. So long from Milwaukee.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 9 hits.
And for the 5th time in a row, the Cubs win. Another big win here for us to cap off our 4-game sweep of the Brewers. Our 5th game in a row. Just a shame Jake Arrieta couldn't get the win. He pitched so well all game and put us in a good, and it gave us a real good chance to win this ball game. But nonetheless, we were still able to take the victory here today, beating Brandon Kinsler. And I know he's probably saying, "You got to be Kinsler than me." It's he's kind of our redheaded stepchild, because we always seem to end up beating him. But you know what? That's all right with me, because 5 wins in a row, I think that actually matches our longest winning streak of the year, which happened back in June, when we took 2 of 3 from the Marlins, and then took 3 or 4 from the Nationals. But to get another win here, get some steam going into this series here with the Pirates, the first place Pirates. Big step here. I mean, we're playing some good teams here in our next 10 ball games. So definitely need to keep up the good play and keep pushing our way towards the 500 mark. We got 51 wins on the year now. Also, Hector Rondon notched his 29th save in that ball game as well. Almost at the 30 mark for the season, so he's having a pretty good year. He's I believe he's 29 of 35 or 34 or something like that. So he had a couple rough patches in the beginning part of the year, middle of the year, but now this is the time when we really need to start playing well, and we're starting to play well. This is the week here that the Cubs really started to take off in real life. So I'm hoping that we can do the same. We take at least 2 or 3 from the Pirates, who we haven't gotten a win against all year. Would be really great, and then to go in and take at least 2 games from the Giants as well. At least keep pace with them as they lead the wild card race currently. But the Brewers are second, so we're gaining games on the Brewers. We gained 4 games on them in the last 4 days. So really good, very good. But we're getting ourselves here, working ourselves into the playoff race. So come on back for some more Road to the World Series. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, as well on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. And then be sure to check out our Twitter and follow us on Twitter at LRSGN. Check out everything going on with us here. Basketball should be getting started tonight. So be sure to come back tonight and check that out. We got more baseball too on the way. As you can see here, we're sitting in the beginning of August. So lots still left to go in this season. And then football and hockey are still rolling on. If you were watching last night, I got my butt kicked in hockey again to go 0-5 with the Canucks. But you know what? It's the way it rolls. At least I'm winning here in baseball finally, because this is a long season. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm Big Dope 7. You guys be sure to keep it real.